trying to explain what is the meaning of a solution today. A solution is a homogeneous mixture. So what is a solution? It's a special kind of mixture where things are mixed well. You cannot tell them apart. It's like when you mix lemonade powder in water. It dissolves and looks like one single delicious drink. You cannot differentiate the powder now from the water. It's only one thing that you can see. That's what we called a homogeneous mixture. It means it's the same all the way through. So let's try to differentiate a little between the homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. The homogeneous mixture is a blend of substances that's so well mixed you cannot tell the different parts apart. Like when you make a cup of hot chocolate, then you get the milk, you put your cocoa, the sugar, and the milk to combine them into a delicious drink that looks and tastes the same in every sip. So you don't see one sip that has more chocolate than the other, or one sip that has more sugar than the other. They are all very well mixed. What about the homogeneous compared to the heterogeneous? The heterogeneous, on the other hand, is like when you are making a salad. So you can see you bring your bowl, you put your lettuce, your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your onions, and then you cut them bowl, and then you mix them very well. But still, they don't become uniform. So you can get one type that's full of onion, one type that has more tomatoes, one type that has one bite that has more lettuce, so they can have different tastes and ingredients. So if you want to compare the homogeneous to the heterogeneous, it's like you have two different types of smoothies. One is perfectly blended, as all fruits and yogurt mixed up. You cannot separate into pieces. That's homogeneous. While the one that has chunks of fruit that you can see and pick it out, this is the heterogeneous. Homogeneous, everything is very well mixed, that it's consistent through it. So whatever part you can drink, you can see the same taste and the same contents. But heterogeneous, you can see the individual parts. We always call the homogeneous mixture a solution. So it comes to your mind at the beginning that solution is when you mix some solid inside water and it dissolves. But we will discover now that it can be actually different things. So we can have a solution that's solid in liquid, or a solution that's liquid in liquid, or a solution that's gas in liquid, a solution that's gas in gas. Solution of gas, yes. The most important thing is that it has to be a homogeneous mixture. If it is a homogeneous, then we call it a solution. If it's not homogeneous, then it will not be called a solution. So let's see, the first thing is the solid in liquid. If you have the solid in liquid, like you have salt in water, sugar in alcohol, when you mix the salt and water, they become homogeneous mixture. They become homogeneous mixture. This is now a solid dissolved in liquid, which is water, and you cannot differentiate them from each other. Also, the sugar in water. So the sugar is your solid and the water is your liquid. You cannot differentiate them. Or if you dissolve sugar in alcohol, every one of them is homogeneous. Every one of them is homogeneous. So we call this a solution. We call this a solution because, as we said, the solution is the homogeneous mixture. Is there other types of solution? So let's see this some example. This is the solid in liquid. This is the salt or the sugar dissolved in water. So this is a solution. If it is homogeneous only, it will be called a solution. If liquid in liquid, like I'm putting some alcohol, I'm putting some ethanol in water, so I'm mixing them together and they are homogeneous. If they are homogeneous, they will be also called a solution. A gas in liquid, if I have the bubbles of my carbon dioxide gas inside my soft drink, so I'm drinking my drink and there is carbon dioxide that's evenly distributed everywhere in my liquid. So it is gas in liquid. And gas in liquid also, if the mixture of gases, but it is homogeneous, it will still be called solution. So we forget that the solution is only liquid and solid dissolved in it. It can be solid in liquid, it can be liquid in liquid, gas in liquid, or even gas in gas. Now, the most imaginary thing that you will also know is that it can be even solid in solid. So if you have a mixture of solids that are homogeneous, then you have a solution. A solution of solids, yes, this is called a solution in chemistry. If you have a mixture that is homogeneous, even solid in solid. But let's see what is the example. The most example well known for solution of solids is the alloys. But how do you see the alloys? What are the alloys? So if you have particles of a solid and another type of solid in between, so this is a mixture of solid. Like this is an atom of zinc in between atoms of copper. So in this case, it can be a solution only if it is a homogeneous mixture, and we'll see how it looks like. Remember that, like in brass, the mixture has to be homogeneous. The mixture, if it is not homogeneous, it will not be a solution. And again, what is homogeneous? That's evenly distributed. Every way you look, you find the same combination exactly, or the same amount of atoms of the two metals. These are metals because they are joined. So metals mixed together, metals are always solid. So solid metals mixed together evenly will make a solution of solids. Here are our examples of the alloys. The solid metals mixed together evenly make homogeneous mixture, making a solution of solids. You can have something called brass. This is a mixture of copper and zinc metals. Both of them are metals, copper and zinc, to form something called brass. And bronze, which is a mixture of copper and tin. Again, both of them metals evenly mixed.